everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Ashlyn and I am so excited that you are here. This week's vlog is not going to be very eventful, but I do have a few updates on the whole Italy situation and what has been happening. As you saw, I did go out for lunch today with my aunt and my mom, and we did a little bit of shopping afterwards. I did want to update y'all on a little bit of the Italy stuff. So Jordan is in Italy. He went back, as y'all saw in the last vlog, but he is now in the house and he's now settled. All of our stuff is in there. He has done an amazing job unpacking and putting stuff away and putting everything together. Obviously, he didn't really decorate a ton. Like, he did decorate, he did put some stuff out, but he didn't do it completely because he knows that I have an eye for decorating and that I will probably do that whenever we are finally together again. Thor is still here in Texas. We are really torn on what to do with him because there is a heat embargo that is now extended until the end of September to ship out dogs on commercial airline flights. So we honestly don't know what we're going to do because we don't want to wait till October to ship him. But then we also don't want to pay $3,000 to ship him privately. So I think we're kind of leaning towards just spending the $3,000 and shipping him, because it is going to just take a miracle, honestly, to get him to Italy without any problems. And I just feel like doing the private shipper would just be tons better and just less worrisome, and I'll just know that he'll get there safe and we don't have to worry about canceling flights and like rescheduling. I did almost upload a video last week, but I didn't because I literally had a breakdown. Jordan had called me and said that, yo, I don't even, just thinking about this makes me furious, that I shipped out my passport August 1st to get the visa put in it, and it didn't get into the embassy until August 25th. It took 25 days for my visa to get to the embassy. And it just makes me mad because I assume what I think they're doing is they're putting like the visas in batches. Don't see your visa until it's your batch's turn. It's not like you send it in and they automatically get it and then they do it. And that's why it's been taking so long, because visas usually take like a week or 2 weeks. But mine has taken almost, well, it's taken a month now, and we didn't understand why, and no one would give us like any answers whatsoever. We literally would call the Italian embassy and we would ask what's going on. And I remember calling and I just started crying afterwards because I called and I was just asking to speak to a supervisor. I literally was like, I want to talk to someone in charge because like I'm done just like waiting and getting like crappy answers. And the Italian dude was literally like, we don't have bosses here, and then he hung up on me. And I was just so furious because that just, it made me so angry. So like we literally couldn't get a hold of anybody. And so finally Jordan was like, well, I'm just going to go to the passport person here at Aviano and see what's up, because they could probably get a better phone call and answer than we could. Apparently they are super backed up at that embassy doing visas. Like, it's ridiculous. And they were saying that there's something fishy going on because no one was answering the phone. It took them forever. Everyone was being rude. Like, these visas are taking like triple the time it should have. I'm not to be like optimistic, but I'm trying to be hopeful, I guess. I don't want to like think that I'm going to be leaving soon when I'm not. That's kind of the update. Nothing too much has happened. I just kind of wanted to vlog this week just a little bit because I missed last week. I obviously wasn't feeling good mentally and I just was doing nothing last week. I'm really thankful that Jordan was so nice and so kind and had the work ethic to literally unpack the whole house. He did an amazing job. The house looks amazing. I need to wash clothes and I really need to wash my makeup brushes.
Okay guys, so not that anyone asked, but I do want to show y'all how I clean my makeup brushes, because for the longest time I wasn't sure how to do it, and I just feel like that this would be helpful to show y'all. So first, I like to wipe out my sink with an alcohol wipe just to kill any bacteria or anything that's in the sink, because I do like to soak my brushes in the sink right before I clean them fully. So I'm just wiping that out. And also what I use to clean them is I just use Dawn dish soap and alcohol. So I have my alcohol right here. I'm going to fill up the sink with water, and then I'm going to put a splash of alcohol in there. And I like to soak my brushes in the alcohol before I like scrub them, because I want to make sure that all of the dirt and bacteria that is on, well, not dirt, but all of the old stuff that's on the brushes and bacteria is taken away, because I know that it just carries a lot of bacteria by touching your face and stuff. So this is them soaking. So I like to take one of the brushes and kind of like swirl them around, kind of like mix the brushes in the sink, because I feel like that really gets them all in there. And look how dirty the water already is. Oh, it's so gross. So anyways, I have this green little scrubby thing right here that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just mixing that around. The green scrubby thing, as you can tell, it has little grooves on it, and it is really nice to just hold it with your fingers and then put the brush on there. So basically I just put Dawn dish soap on the green scrubby part, and then I get my brush and I rub it on top of the silicone little pad thing, and I just keep it going until basically that the brush is clean and that the water that comes out of the brush is clear and not like gross and full of makeup. I've had these brushes for years, honestly. I've had them way too long. I really need to get new brushes, and this is how I've always done my brushes, and they've lasted a while. So I really feel like this technique is really good, and my brushes just feel amazing afterwards and super clean. So I just like to really rinse them off, and then once I'm done, I like to just wring them out and then also pat them back on my hand so they kind of take that other form that they had before I washed them. So here I'm just washing them again, putting the Dawn dish soap on top, and then getting the brush wet, and then scrubbing until it does not look like that anymore. So I'm about to show y'all how to do the beauty blender, and the technique is a little bit different. So what I like to do is put the soap on top of the sponge and then run it under the water and like squeeze the soap like through the sponge, and I feel like that really works. I like to say milk the sponge, if that makes sense. I like to really squeeze it out the ends so that all of the water comes out, and I can tell that it's clean whenever the water comes out completely clear like it was before, just really squeezing that soap out and all of that makeup out of that sponge. And this is what they looked like after. Good morning, everybody. Getting ready to go to church. You're in my cabinet. I always see like these influencers and YouTubers have these like perfect angles, and I'm like, how do they do that? Like, how do they get the camera behind them, or how do they get, I don't know. Literally this whole like blueberry bagel, there's like no blueberries. There's like one here, one there, and they're tiny. I got my water in here. I try to drink 3 of these a day, but a lot of times it doesn't happen. But I at least get 2 in. Jordan's at IKEA right now. He went to church this morning, and then now he's at IKEA just getting like ideas for the house because he's bored. This is totally like not related to me, but my dad got a new car yesterday, and it is the 2022 Jeep Wagoner. And when I say this car is nice, it's nice. It's just such a bougie car, and like I never really realized how bougie it was. Like, it's so bougie. It's like bougie to the max.
Like 25th is the day I moved in. So you're telling me this is the day I moved into the house? So now the day after?
I think we just weren't expecting it to take that long.
No, we were not expecting it to take that long at all.
So I'm eating some Chef Boyardee, as you can tell. I know it's not the healthiest thing, but I am really just wanting like a quick kind of like nostalgic lunch. I don't know.
Hello, all the YouTube viewers.
YouTube viewers?
I can't say it. Viewers. Yeah, there we go. Viewers. Hello, everyone. As of August 24th, I signed the house contract. So me and Ashley finally has a house. On the 25th of August, we had all of our stuff delivered. And it took me about a week to get everything finally organized and put in place. And then on the 26th, I fully moved in and had my first night in the new house.
Show them like a teaser of the house.
This is the outside. This is all y'all get until Ashley gets here.
A big backyard for Bubba.
It goes all the way to that back corner. And I would say it's probably half an acre, which is pretty big for Thor.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yes, this is our house.
Hi guys, so it is a little bit later, and now I have my friend Kay with me. And
I finally made it on the vlog!
We actually had done dance together for like, how long? Maybe like 9 years?
Something like that.
Something really, really long. And so we're trying to watch the old cringy videos that we used to have from our old dance studio. So that's what we're trying to watch right now, and I want to show you a few clips. Y'all, that's me. That's you by yourself, like a star. Oh my gosh. What did I even do? I don't even remember.
I don't know what you did either. Here we go.
We're so off. Aren't you jealous you weren't in the steams? Hello everybody, pardon my appearance, but I just wanted to show y'all my dad's new car. I'm like living vicariously through his new purchase. But like I said, it's a 2022 Wagoner. So I know they're kind of fairly new cars, and I just thought that it was a really nice car, so I just wanted to show y'all. He's about to drive up in a second. So obviously it has the leather seats. Oh, I was hoping the thingy would show on the ground.
It's at nighttime.
On here there's this little thingy, and it like shoots down onto the ground, and it says Wagoner on it. It's like a little light. Little spotlight. So that's to shift gears, the screen, steering wheel, and then down there. Does it have any type of assist?
Yes.
Like what?
Like hand-free.
Has hand-free?
And it brakes on its own.
If you're like close to somebody?
Yeah.
I like how it has the American flag on it. Got a little step thing, because I don't think anyone understands how big this car is. And there's also a screen for the passenger. So like if you were like navigating or whatever, and 3 rows, this is the first one. Has like a manual kind of like weather setting. And then the 3rd row with a sunroof. Oh, I like how the sunroof is like not all the way. You know what I mean? Like it's back there. Oh, it says the key fob is not detected. There we go. It's like a truck, but not a truck. Wait, reverse. I feel like the only downside though is everything's digital. So if you have like a wiring issue or something,
That's why I bought
it's
the
like
150,000 mile warranty.
uh-huh.
There's a sensor on it for weight, so you don't leave your kid in the back.
Oh my gosh! So when I was leaving the car, it says check rear seat, and I was confused. And my dad said there's a sensor, like a weight sensor on the car, saying that if you leave like something heavy in the back, it basically says to check your kid. Okay guys, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Or if you want to follow us on our whole PCS journey, please subscribe. And I will be here next week. Bye guys!